Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big show.
What up, everybody? HTG Doug here, back again to work on our Speedster Trophy playthrough. Today we'll be checking out Traverse Town. This is the first time you visit, not the second time. So here we go. Got a nice little intro, some flashing lights, some arrows, you know. Not sure what they mean, but it still looks cool. So, as I said in the last video, I did cut out the cutscenes. The videos were just getting way too long. It would have taken too long to get everything up for you guys, and I don't want that to be a factor, so I cut them out. I did leave in a few of the intro ones for you guys, just so you guys can kind of get a little brief cutscene for the world. I thought it was nice, and you get to see the little intro to the world and the little, like I said, the flashing lights in Traverse Town. I made sure I left all them in, and the cutscenes after that, so you do get a little bit of the story, but anything after that I will cut out. This video should have been almost 30 minutes long, but
where am
it's way too long for a speedrun trophy video, so I had to cut them out. So I apologize. I know a few of you are going to be a little upset, but maybe we'll get something worked out later on. So I said I just cut out that whole cutscene right there, but basically what you want to do is just walk down that alleyway and head to the right, and to the left you'll be right there. So all you do is turn around, head into the accessory shop, and we will see another Final Fantasy character. Name is Sid. I believe he's from Final Fantasy VII. Honestly, I'm not really sure. I never played Final Fantasy, never got into it. I know where a few of them are from, but him, you'd have to go in and check the journal, but I'm pretty sure it's Final Fantasy VII. So yeah, he's just going to tell you about the world, where you are, what happened. He'll take care of you, and then I'm going to turn around and save. So as you can see in the bottom left corner, my total time is at 53 minutes. Like I said, the cutscenes do not count, so that is just strictly game time. And after that, we're just going to leave. So what we're going to do is we're going to head behind the shop right now, and we're going to head towards the second district. Right now we are in the first. We're basically just going to touch every single district and then go back into the accessory shop to trigger a cutscene. Not too much going on really. Like I said, it's just we're still kind of getting the knees for the game. We do get to see a guy get his heart stolen, which is always cool. He gets turned into one of the soldier heartless, but he just disappears, and then we run into some shadow ones. So you can skip all these guys if you want to. I just chose to fight them to get a little experience, and I should have been using this time to get used to the lock-on system, but apparently only one of them really needed it. So just make sure you keep using that. And if you see any little items drop down, like I picked up a lucid shard, those are used for synthesis later on so that you can get different weapons, different items, and things like that. So what you're going to do is you're going to head in to the left and to the hotel like you saw I do. There you go. That's awesome right there. You're going to see Donald and Goofy coming behind you, and then you're just going to run down this hallway and out the other side. Once you exit the door, you're going to head to your left. You will see two more Heartless. I said you can skip them if you like, or you can kill them. It doesn't take too long, so I decided to kill them. And then you're going to enter the Gizmo shop. Donald and Goofy will again appear behind you, kind of just following you. Inside the Gizmo shop, you will see about 2 waves of enemies spawn. You can just run out the other door if you choose to. I said I'm just trying to get used to the combat system again, and I'm just trying to get a few experience, so I chose to fight them. Like I said, you can skip them if you like, but it is good to have a little bit of experience before you get too far in the game, because it will get noticeably harder once you get to a certain point. So after you beat them, you're just going to walk out the door, and you're going to jump down to your right and then head to your left inside the Dalmatian house. And you see Donald and Goofy still following you. Inside the Dalmatian house, you will find out that you have to rescue all 99 puppies. They are scattered throughout the worlds. They're basically in chests. I didn't open any chests in this game except for maybe 2, just so that I can go and get a clean run for you guys when I go and do the puppies video, which will be up after the speedrun trophies are done. When you return the puppies, all you have to do is just come back to the house and it'll automatically trigger a little mini cutscene where you see them running around and they'll give you items. I think you get one every 10 or so that you bring back. I could be wrong on the exact number, but you end up getting like 9 to 10 gifts. Some of them are good, some of them are kind of useless, depends on really what you need at the time. You will need to find all 99 to 100% the game, so if you are going for the platinum, you will have to find all of them at some point. If you go into the journal and then you click through the different things, it'll actually tell you how many puppies are left in each world that you visited. So if you see 3, that means you only need 1 chest because there come 3 to a chest. So very easy, and also very helpful to know where you are or how many you need. As you can see there, I got locked onto the little bell on the little fountain there for a second. That is a perfect example of why you guys should be using the lock-on system, because stuff like that happens, and if for some reason you get stuck with no health and that happens, you could end up dying on something stupid like that. So if you can use a lock-on system, like I just did there when the guy was right in front of me, then I strongly suggest to do so, because it will avoid situations like that. So you're just going to head into the 3rd district. I believe you can just turn around and leave, but I couldn't remember or not, so I decided just to fight a few guys. Like I said, see the world again. It's been a couple years since I've seen it, so. But really all you have to do is just touch the points so that you can advance the storyline. And just entering the 3rd district is one of the points. Like I said, you will come back here in a few minutes to fight the boss of Traverse Town. So it is good to have a little feel for it. But as soon as we kill these last few Heartless, I'm just going to turn around and leave. That door to my left, you might have seen that really tall door, that actually leads back to the 1st district. Right now it is closed. You need the thunder magic to open it and then to get through there. I mean, you may be doing it, you might use it once or twice later on in the game, but you'll really never have to use the door anyway, so you can leave it locked the entire game. I couldn't remember if there was anything in the vacant house, so I decided to go in and check real quick, and there isn't, so I said you can just head back into the 2nd district. And this is where I kind of get bored of fighting them. I'm like, alright, I fought a few, I got some experience, let's just move on. So I'll skip all of these guys. You'll see me jump in there. I completely forgot that I didn't have double jump, or high jump, what it's called in this game. So when you do, you can climb right up on that. So I forgot. I got a little excited, little future prediction going on that I'm gonna get that. So you're just gonna head back into the 1st district. This will be the only time you actually see Heartless in the 1st district. So I just decided to clear them all out and be nice to the townsfolk that we got living here. And you'll see I do earn my first ability called Slapshot. I will equip it here in a second, and I will show you how, just in case you don't. But basically all you do is just hit start, go to abilities, and then click on it. Alright, so after you clear them out, you will be entering the accessory shop again, which is right behind you. I just passed it. I thought there was something else down there, but then I decided I didn't feel like fighting the guys, so I just turned around. Alright, so I'll go over and save it again. And this is where I will be equipping the abilities, and I will be using some items. When you start the game on beginner, the game automatically gives you 8 power-ups, 8 defense ups, and 4 AP ups. The power-ups obviously give you strength, the defense ups give you defense, and the AP ups give you more AP so that you can equip more abilities. So they're all very useful, very helpful. You'll see it took me 2 to 3 hits to kill one of the Shadow Heartless, which are the really small ones. You'll see here in a second that I killed one of the soldier ones, which are the step up, in 2 hits. So they obviously do wonders, and it'll really help you. So make sure you go and do that. You can do it earlier. I kind of forgot about it until right now, because I know what the next battle is going to be, so I wanted to be sure I used it. So just exit, and it'll trigger a little cutscene where you'll see another classic Final Fantasy VII character. Even I know who he is, and I've never even played the game, so everybody out there should know who this guy is. And he's got a really cool sword, so I mean, come on.
Hey, what's that supposed to
So he's going to talk to you a little about the Keyblade. He's going to question why it chose Sora, blah, 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 blah. And then you're going to fight him.
All right. Then
He's actually quite easy, especially after you use the defense ups and power ups. And it doesn't matter if you win or lose, the same thing's going to happen. But if you do win... Oh, nice little sidestep right there. If you do win, you gain some experience points. But 39, you don't even gain a level. That's probably because I just gained one, but whatever. It still counts. 39 experience points is still really good at this point in the game, so... I mean, I'd be very surprised if you guys lost, but... I mean, I said it doesn't matter at all. So, after that, it'll trigger cutscene, then you'll end up in this little hotel room. So what you're going to do is you're going to talk to Leon, and then he's going to tell you that your Keyblade can open locks, so you go over there and open the chest. And then you go back and talk to him. And he's going to tell you, or he's going to ask you, I'm sorry, if you are ready to fight. And then he's going to tell you that you need to go rejoin Aerith, but of course, big shocker, the Heartless find you. And Donald gets squished by a door. So, I'd say overall, pretty good cutscene. Especially, I mean, when you see Donald get squished by a door and Leon toss a Heartless out of a window. It's a good cutscene. Alright, so after that, Leon is going to tell you not to bother with the smaller guys, but instead to find the leader. And here you go. You're going to see me kill this guy in like 2 hits. So, said Slapshot is a great ability to have on, so make sure you go and equip that. And make sure you use the power-ups and the defense-ups because they will do great things for you. As you can see, again, the guy didn't even hit the floor and he's already dead. So after you head through the door, you're going to head into the 3rd district. Like I said, you're going to be fighting the boss here in a second. Said you can skip all these guys if you want to. Me, I just like killing them all, so I kill them all. Alright, here you are. You're going to see Goofy and Donald appear above you. And they're going to get, like, kind of ambushed by some Heartless here. And Donald's like, oh, we can take them. They're just little Heartless. And then they fly off and die. Get used to them dying, especially later in the game. They will be dead about 95% of the time. So, yeah, those little stars above their heads, just get used to that. And here you go. We're going to get walled in. And we're going to have to fight a small group of Heartless. They shouldn't give you any trouble, especially if you're using the lock-on system, which if you're not by now, I don't know what you're doing because I've mentioned it like 50 times in 3 videos. So please, please use the lock-on system because it'll prevent you from getting hit and it'll prevent you from swinging around like an idiot. So once you clear them all, you're going to see the first world boss called Guard Armor. You will see him again. But some of you may have noticed that his color's a little different. He's a little brighter and more cheerful. In the original, he was actually black and purple, which I did kind of like, I'll admit. But I do like seeing him in some color. So all you have to do is just lock onto him, which I don't do, but focus on one of his parts. So either focus on his legs or focus on his arms, and they will go down really quickly. And as you can see, I kind of lose him because he does like that spin move attack and he kind of flies up. So that's why I use the lock on. But I said 10 to 15 seconds, just beating him up and he will be dead. So not a very hard boss. As long as you just keep hitting him, you probably won't even get hit. And if you do, there'll be some green balls around that replenish your health. Oh, that's what those do, by the way, if you didn't know or didn't figure it out yet. So there you go, you obtained your first equipment. If you are going for the Unchanging Armor trophy, do not equip that. If you can avoid to, don't even go into the equipment menu because it will void the trophy. Not going into the menu, but changing anything. So if you can avoid the equipment menu, do so because you don't want to take any chances. So right here, you will be told that you can teleport to the gummy ship through either the world exit, which only 2 worlds actually have, so they're kind of useless in this game, or you can do so through the save point, which will be what you do 95% of the time in this game. You also gain your first magic ability, Fire, which will automatically be customized so that instead of having to go to the menu option on the bottom left corner of your screen, you can just hit L1 and triangle and it'll work. This will do wonders for you later on when you have to constantly use cure on yourself. So I strongly suggest having L1 and triangle as fire, L1 and X as cure, and L1 and square as arrow. Arrow you get a little later in the game, and it basically puts like a wind thing around your body and it protects you, gives you a little extra defense. So you can see how that would be of great use to you. You also get the ability dodge roll, which is great for dodging. Obviously, it's actually in the title. So I suggest you go in and equip that. You should have plenty of AP to equip it. And I also suggest going in and adding the abilities for Goofy. He should have at least one by now. Donald might have one depending on which form you chose at the beginning. I said if you chose the shield and the magic staff, then you will have the same abilities I do at the same time. But if you chose something else, you might get an ability at a later date or an earlier date. It really depends on what you chose. Alright, so I went back into the accessory shop, as you can see, to save again because I don't want anything weird to happen where I get killed and have to play through hours of gameplay again. Because I do have a habit of doing that. Not in this game, but in other games where I will forget to save and then I'll die and have to go through things all over again. So I do not want that to happen. So I just go straight out the world exit. And that'll do it. So join us next time where we walk you through Wonderland. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I sure did. I've had a blast making them so far. So let us know what you think, if you want anything changed or anything. And be sure to check us out on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and subscribe and vote to us on YouTube. And there you guys go. I will see you guys next time when you check out Wonderland. Peace.